Good morning.
Ready?
Here we go.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're live streaming. Kate, if you can hear me. Yay! Okay, good. I got it on my computer, Hugh, so come say hi to Kate and Nassim. They can't talk back, so don't be like, what are you doing?
I'm sick of Kate and Nassim talking back, frankly. Now they didn't. I don't know if they laughed or not. Okay, guys, I'm glad this worked out. Shout out to Alex, and we sure miss you too. I'll just leave it at that.
You're here with us.
Oh, Kate just responded to something. Yeah, I can't read it because I'm wearing my contacts, but it looks like it says, Hugh, you're my favorite person on the planet.
So these are not like disposable. There's one per.
So they grab one,
Aw.
it's theirs.
Yours.
Okay, thanks.
So, and there's more.
Kate, we missed you.
Okay.
There's like one per student per faculty member.
You don't think we need non-COVID?
Are those
You got the
face
mask.
The
shields?
masks are
Okay.
there. I think they're pretty visible, but.
This is very odd, ladies, by the way. I'll take you into the gym in a minute. Here we go. You want to go on a ride with me? Gotta get my phone. Leave my mouse here. In the conference room, AKA our new office. And my coffee, very important. I'm just gonna pretend I'm a YouTube star. Nassim, here goes our refrigerator. There's Dean. Dean, say hi. They can't say hi back, but they can see you. It's all happening. Now, Kate, I saw you put something in the chat, but I don't know where it went. So if you need something, or Nassim, or can't hear, or whatever it is, just text me or Effie, and we will work it out, do our best to work it out. Just find a spot. See if this works. Oh, I can see you in the chat now, Kate. Perfect. Okay. How's the sound? Okay. If we're up here, is this on? I'm just that loud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was on.
Okay, so if you and I are up here talking on the mic, can you hear us? Sound is good. Thank you for all your efforts. I can hear you very clearly. Awesome. Okay, well, I'll leave this up for you, and I think we have some time, 20 minutes, so we'll see you soon.
I've got leaves of green, red birds too. Don't respond, Kate and Nassim, if you want me to keep singing. Never mind.
By the way, whoever gave a mic to you, not a good idea. For the record, he did not compliment my outfit, but your deal.
He's using more.
Yeah, sure.
Not just the old ones.
Okay, this is bad. Which one's yours?
Alex?
I'm gonna grab some pens. To be excited, you're thinking of
This is definitely mine has. I promise you, mine has.
Mine didn't have anything written on it.
Mine has extra non-fat. There's no way that's extra.
Nice. All right, I better sign in. Kate and Nassim, I'll sign you guys in.
I was going on the slide, like the new tires. And it like, I was like, That makes me technically new.
It just means that you
Okay, Jan, sit in the middle. This is like a documentary. I'm tweeting it. No, Hey, Tyler, the light's off. I was in your looking for the remote and I found it elsewhere. That's the only reason the office was open, but I went in, I was like, whoa. That's good. All right, yeah, that's good. Thank you. That smells like a, you know what it smells like? It smells like a mid time. It smells like. Good God Almighty. I feel like that is untrue.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
That's the one who plays.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Had to be, okay, so you had him when I was sitting. My son was also straight.
Yeah.
And, he
He just love his face.
He looked, and he, like, even like, so.
Yeah.
So it's totally cool, so nothing's. I'll show you the picture, like, he's like freakishly tough, and Greece, like, he had just smoked like 7 bombs, and I'm like, and who knows what else.
Yeah.
So, right, that's all I can say. Okay.
You can tell me yes or no. I just thought, I'm doing all the there's a slide. I will have to clear my slide. Those 2 COVID restrictions. And then there's a slide that talks about something it's about probably a 3-minute slide. And so it might be, I'm fine either way. If you want to go for that, or it's weird that I can stop it. Slide.
I would just go for it. Does that make sense? I feel like it could be more awkward for you to be like, okay, this is me, is it not? Although I'm not gonna lie, this morning, I'm like. Like that running joke, and I'm like, oh, okay. People are like, are you nervous? I'm like, no.
Yeah, you just gotta stand around.
No, I don't know if I email, I'll just say, hi, welcome, and that's it. I feel like else. The last time I ever wore lip, like, what's the, it's not even necessary. It sounds really weird, like, but like, it's not. Right? I'm like, oh.
I got home yesterday, I was like, man, this content, forget my content, that's the drama. Sorry, well, here's what I got home last night, and I couldn't get it out of my right eye, I go, shoot, I'm just getting better at this. Then I looked down, and there's one in the sink. And I was like, oh, it came out. Then I reached down and grabbed it, it was all hard and crusty. So I'm like 95% sure I never had one in my right eye. There's no way, that wasn't from the
Okay,
back
so
and
then
forth.
you don't have a smart prescription.
No, I don't have a phone.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because for you to be able to see
That's way, that's too cool.
that, let me see.
Yeah.
You'll.
My favorite, Terrence Van Zandt is his version of Dead Flowers. He kind of wrote it, I don't know. Dead flowers in the morning. That's right.
Hey, Naseem, will you text me back? Did you do the, oh, you're on here. Did you do the Zoom link for our presentation for after this? And you probably did. Can you, is it linked to the slide deck? And also, while she's doing that, Kate, do you have Effie's, or actually, if you need something during the thing, do you want to just text me, or you can email Effie if I'm doing something on there? Just so if you have questions, or even if you want to participate, or no, scratch that, put it in the chat and I'll check the chat. Awesome. Oy.
Hey, Diane, how are you?
Diana, I'm a daughter of an immigrant. Well, like first
Yeah.
generation. That's a pretty mask. My daddy's not an immigrant. My
Your
mommy was born in a displaced persons camp in Munich on their way from Lithuania to here. What about you?
My dad came from Iran
I did not know that.
when he was 18. He's here.
Yeah, this is the, Naseem and Kate are on here on YouTube live stream. They're watching on YouTube. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Oh, you can't see.
Hi, Diana.
Oh.
Hi. Thank you.
That's so cute.
All right, so the quarantine confessions thing, I tried to click on it from Hugh's computer and it says you need access. So I don't,
I clicked on it.
and it said make a copy.
And it yeah,
Because I took the one slide, the last one.
I know, I saw.
Okay.
Yeah. 'cause I
Hey,
was-
Gianna, are you on the slide deck for today? Can you go to slide 14 and click on this template? Dean did, because I told him we wanted him down there. And what? See? Okay, I'll fix it. Thank you. Yeah, so I brought down, so Dean said he would store the third desk. I said, just bring it down. We'll put two next to each other or something for a bigger desk. And then I brought down a bunch of our decorative stuff to make it feel more homey. So it's not like it is in your boxes. So I told Dean, I was like, I don't know what she wants. If you want all of it, like because I didn't bring any of my files or anything, because I don't know how long-term this is, you know. Where would I have put that? Let me go to shared. And look from, did you notice I got highlights or no? You can't tell? Okay. Okay. I just did, they're very subtle. I just didn't know.
Justin Zach! There he is! There we go, Justin Zach! New principal of Scott School.
Who's Justin?
Justin is our permanent building sub.
Hi, Justin. I'm Alex Morrow. I'm one of the coaches. Awesome.
Yeah, no, that's right. I thought you were live from Department of Ed. Just like, lock it down, guys. Lock it down.
Hey,
Yeah.
Diana, should I just make it share, like, make the link view only so they can make a copy instead of force a copy?
Sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
Yeah, that's what I'll
it anyway.
do.
We're gonna get a chance. We're gonna introduce new staff. So
Go get your own pen though.
yeah, you can find something for us. We don't know you're on school. Perfect.
Hey!
Just I feel bad I didn't recognize you.
Hey, beautiful. I know. I want to give everyone a hug. I'm dying. I know. Well, you have very heavy hair. Jana, will you try again? Does it let you view it? Okay, so then, but not edit, right? Like I wanna like.
How was my first day here?
He did so good, Stacy. He was so. It's all Google Meet, but yeah, and he was like. Well, he's like, what time's my next meeting? Because he's so used to my schedule. Yeah, so you guys will make a copy. Yeah. Thank you, Gianna. No, so I was in a meeting. Luckily, it was just with you, Diane. But it was his first time doing it like with his headphones.
Oh, okay.
So I'm meeting with them, and he's over here going. Like doing these like, and I'm like, she was so good. I called the principal last night and left a message and I said, don't call me back. I was like, I just want you to know that I was really worried about how this was gonna go, and this was his first experience of school ever. I was like, he was beaming, he did so good. He felt I mean, Scott. Yeah. Scott has never worked harder getting ready for a school year.
And then give them a week. Yeah. So it's like their fall break, but like my friend Jenna, she said try it. Oh my God, I want to. Everybody, I want a hugger. I want to hug Tyler, for God's sake. Yeah, you can tell the novelty will wear off. Like in his last meeting of the day, are we and part of the problem is, so when you're in kindergarten, when you talk kindergarten, it's like, okay, we're all gonna.
Good morning, everyone. I'm fired up about seeing everybody. Usually on days like this, we kind of mingle for about 15 minutes, but we're going to start right at 8 o'clock today, so if you can make your way down there, we'll be starting right at 8. Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
Building stuff.
Grace, can you hear me in the back? Nice job. Look at you guys. Kristen Reed, can you hear me? Can you hear Kristen Reed? Yes. All right. I'm not even joking when I say I feel like we got, as Granddaddy Calhoun used to say, we got 10 pounds of you-know-what that we got to stuff into a 5-pound bag over the next 2 days. So we honestly don't have time for any fun. I don't need you guys to speak for 2 days. It'll mostly just be sitting and nodding your head yes. Okay?
Just kidding. I gotta tell you though, this does have, I love the feel of the last 10 or 15 minutes. Man, we're back. I can feel it. It's beautiful. It's a little bit downhill from here. Most of what we're gonna do the next 2 days was required. But thanks to our coaches and Effie and some other key staff, we did our best to make it somewhat engaging. Yep. By the way, before we forget, and I like to joke with Kate and Nassim more than anybody on the planet, except maybe my kids. But they're at home and they're watching via live stream. They're here with us. They're going to text if at any time I get too close to the camera. So when I get close, it just looks like this big green thing. All right, here we go. We got no time for small talk. Let's get on it. Welcome back. Yeah, whatever. All right, we are going to start this meeting with celebrations, just like we do every meeting at Scott School. The trajectory cards are back. We went about 90 days where those kind of went away, and I'm not going to let it happen because it's the one thing about my first year I'm proud of. Here's our first one. Thank you to Brett and Taylor for helping me organize my classroom. I can't wait to be on your team. From Megan. And Megan, just for the record, you're already on their team. I don't care what they told you, okay? No, you don't have to anything else. All right, what other celebrations do we have? Yes, Andrea Zmeda. Finally finished grad school. Time to think about the next one. Oh, I was talking about the next kid. What else? Oliver turned 1. Nice. He's already painting Picasso. Nice. Woo! Nice. We have some restorative justice slides that we'll send to you. And, the lines. All right, anything else? Alex Morrow. That's not a metaphor, like literally. Nice. I miss those days. Living with your parents. Chrissy. And Chrissy, how about, sorry, I didn't mean to all of a sudden make it about me. But for those of you that are on social media, the leadership roles that Chrissy Day's daughters have taken in the Black Lives Matter movement in Naperville, I literally get chills thinking about it. So you got to be a proud mom over that as well. Anything else? You know I stand up here and joke a lot because that's my own way of coping with, all the other issues that I have. But I will, so what I'm going to say here is very serious. If you look around the room, as far as we know, we're healthy. And I sure hope that your family's healthy as well. And I promise you that whatever we do here at Scott School and we're together, we will do our absolute best to make sure that you and your family stays healthy as well. And I think that's a celebration and a promise. We have about an hour and a half. I just summarized everything else. All right, our outcomes today. The first two are the kind of the same old thing. I shouldn't say that. Nassim is the outcome queen, but understanding the procedures, teacher, Here's the two I really want you to read. One of the outcomes today, in addition to all the other things that we're going to share with you, is that you leave today feeling a little bit better about being in the building. And that's not a commentary on whether I think we should be in all the time or not. I don't think about that kind of stuff. I really don't. Like what? Tell me what I'm supposed to do. But we're all at different levels, and I hope when you leave today you feel a little bit better. I also want to reduce the funk in the room. I think that we all start out, ladies. I won't embarrass her because Sharon Bergen. Good to see you, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't done intros yet, so I want to reduce the funk in the room. because I have felt a lot of funk in the last month or so. Funk stands for fear of not knowing. I wake up in the morning and I think, man, I don't know. I don't know what remote learning. I don't know about the math. I don't know. And it creates this hysteria, like I'm supposed to know more than I know. And I know you felt the same way. And believe me, the parents in the community have been calling me every day with a funk. And so I can't wait for day one when I can say, call your teacher about the funk. I almost made a joke there, but I won't. I'm growing up. All right. I put these slides in a couple different times today. And I know I joke about this stuff a lot, but I really want you to think about this. There's a lot of stuff that we've been told you have to give them today. I hope that by the time it gets to you, that you can simplify it, because we've tried to simplify it, and you can determine the main idea, just like the 5th grade text. It's about the main idea today. On one hand, I'm going to tell you that there's a lot of details that you have to know. But I hope you walk away today with the main idea, and you do that by simplifying. We've tried to simplify it to the degree we can. Simplify it in your mind. When you feel like it's not simple, then you're overthinking it for now. We have plenty of time to figure out the details. Last but not least, I know I always talk about be present. Shout out to Scott Morrow, who shared this concept with his wife, who shared it with me, and Alex said, put it on a slide, Boger, and I did. But no, I believe this. Sometimes when we talk about be present, we say that means don't be on your phone. Don't take a phone call. It means something different today. Well, it means something similar, but in a different context today. Be present without judgment. That's kind of a mindfulness 101 there. What I mean by that is, I've been judging people a lot in the last month. When I don't get an answer from the district, I judge learning services. Don't repeat that. When I don't get something from special ed and I'm still waiting on it, I judge special ed. When the CDC changes their mind, I judge the CDC. When the lady in front of me slows down without a turn signal, I judge her too. But I'm going to take today, and I'm trying every day, and I'm not good at it. You know I'm not good at it. I'm going without judgment. I'm assuming good intentions, and I'm just here today in this moment. And I challenge you to do the same. You're going to feel some anxiety today, like, I don't even know how in the world am I going to do that? What am I going to do when my dog jumps on my lap and I'm trying to do small group instruction? Blah, 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 blah. Be present. Don't think about any of that. It'll all work out. I didn't want to walk fast past Nassim and Kate. All right, this is our rally point. We did this 2 years ago. If you remember, I gave in combat, the rally point is where everybody goes when all heck breaks loose. Get to the rally point. That's where we'll find each other and we'll regroup. This is our rally point today. If you look up there, we got kids in honors math, and we have kids that are on an alternate curriculum. We have kids that English is not their first language. We have kids that are 2 years below grade level. Kids in honors math. We got the home and school parent. We got them all, because it's every child. So when you start feeling like I'm getting stressed out, go back to the rally point. This is why we're doing what we're doing today. Remind each other that, hey, and I know it sounds corny. Whenever somebody says, it's about the kids, I want to, I know, but it really is. And we have to remind ourselves of that. And everything we're doing to, thanks. That's Alex's way of saying, get out! All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, I'm fired up about the new members of our Scott community. I'm going to go down the row, and they're going to wave to you and say hello. We'll start here in no particular order. Down on the end, we've got Effie Nassis, the assistant principal. Kim Eastman is not really new. She's been around. She's taken over for Kayla. Heather Long is an LBS on maternity leave. She's not on maternity leave, filling in for maternity leave. Sue Bowman is not new either, but for those that don't know, she was on a contract last year. So we could have easily lost her. And she basically said, if you give me some spare wear in a parking spot, I'll come back. Right here in the middle, Justin Zach. He's our permanent building sub. Got Katie, Susan, Brad, Tony. Maggie Dahl, teaching 4th grade. Samantha Heron, LDS. Tyler Mabius. And Tyler, I'm sorry, I'm being 100% serious here. I try to pronounce names right. Is it Mavis or Mabius? Mabius, I nailed it. Shouldn't have said anything. Megan Cooper, 5th grade. Eileen Hall, kindergarten. Sharon Bergen, filling in for Kaylin Carney. And Grace Paulson, 1st grade. I'm Hugh Boger, 25 pounds heavier than the last time saw me. Okay, I want to take, again, my goal is that we're in here a very limited amount of time. A very limited amount of time. This is on about 5 slides you're going to get over the next 2 days. Sorry, yes, that's perfect what she just did. Well, besides trying to kick me. She tried to kick me. But no, that's actually, we couldn't have planned that better. When I say philosophically, please don't take this out of context. I believe that if the district says we need to be 6.5 feet apart, we're going to be 6.5 feet apart. If the district says wear your mask, even when you're teaching, which we'll get to that, then we're going to wear our masks, and that's that. And it really is that simple. If the room says max occupancy of 6, then 7 is too many. What I want to say to though, and this is where the philosophical part comes in, I believe in my heart that everybody in this room wants to stay safe for themselves and their family, and wants to keep you safe as well, and wants themselves to feel safe, and wants you to feel safe. What might happen from time to time, and I'm guilty of it, is that I think I'm the only one in the building, there's only 2 others, and I find myself getting a coffee and realize I don't have my mask on. I hope, and I know that you'll tell me, or you'll say, Hugh, we already have 6 in here. I was in Sue's face, and it wasn't because I was trying to make her feel unsafe. Yes, I have to be 6 feet apart, but it doesn't come natural to me. Sue said, back up, and I backed up. So that's the philosophical part of the COVID-19 restrictions, is assume that we all want that and be a professional on both ends of that. Professionally respecting that, but on the other end, addressing it like we do, because we all are going to assume we all care. You got to say, hey, you're 10 feet in the building this morning. Hey, put your mask on. Or, hey, put your mask, whatever. Okay? I'm asking you to let's just address that like better than family. I was going to say family. I'll be like, yeah, put your mask on. Better than family. Let's respect each other. Requests for accommodations are processed through HR. Here's what I mean by that. If you were to come to me and say, I can't be in the building more than 40% of the more time, I don't have anything to do with that. I don't have an opinion on it. That HR and NUEA have agreed to that. I don't have an opinion on it. I'm not going to waive that. Same with any of the COVID restrictions, anything else. Now, common sense, I promise you. If there's something that comes up that you come to me and say, look, tomorrow I can't, today can't. Do you mind if I whatever? I want you safe. But I'm not going to do, we had a conversation with somebody a couple days ago, and it was a wonderful conversation. It was somebody saying, basically telling me what the CDC says about something. And I said, look, our district has weighed in on it. Our district has said this. And the person, it was a wonderful conversation, but the person was saying, but the CDC says this. What I'm not going to do is make it more stringent by saying, guys, we all have to have N95 masks, for example. I'm not going to do that. I know what the CDC says, and I don't have an opinion on it. So my point of that is, come see me. Now, if you're asking for something that is against the NUA kind of deal, and I can just tell you, I'm going to send you to HR. If it's something common sense, I'd rather not be in the gym this morning because I'm feeling a little bit nervous about being back. Boom, go to your room. Go to your room. Yeah, okay. I thought Alex was leaving. All right. So here's just a few of them. Your mask needs to be on at all times, unless you're in your room teaching alone with your door shut. You don't have to have your mask on outside if you can maintain social distancing. So if you're 6 feet apart, you don't have to have your masks on. Obviously, and we set some tents up today. So if you want to go outside and eat, if you want to go outside and collaborate with your peers, we got, Dean has set up a couple tents in the front, a couple in the back with tables and chairs. Feel free to go out there. You don't have to have your mask on, but I can tell you this, if you're outside and somebody walks down and says, hey, would you guys mind putting your mask on? That's what I'm talking about, professional, put your mask on. All right, max occupancy of gathering spots. For now, we have 2 rooms that have a max, all rooms technically have a max occupancy, right? You gotta be able to maintain social distancing. But the teacher's lounge, in max gathering places, we put signs up. No more than 6 in the teacher's lounge, no more than 6 in the workroom. Those are 2 separate rooms. If the door's shut, you can have 6 and 6. When the 7th walks in, somebody just has to say to you, oh, when did you find 6? Sorry about that. That's that. Right now, no other rooms have a max occupancy that is posted because they're not considered like places where people gather. If we get to that point, we'll put up a sign as well. Obviously, frequent hand washing and hand sanitizing. Kristen Reed. Here's what I say to that. I actually don't know the answer to that. And I think that you know, we would kind of try to figure that out. If you see 6 and you can walk around and you have time, fine. This is what I would do. If I'm the 6th in there and somebody walks in and goes, oh, there's 6, and there's 3 steps to leave and 4 steps to go through, I tell them to go through. But that's just my comfort level. Somebody else might say, oh, go back around. Just go back around. Does that make sense? So it's all about comfort level. Not all about frequent hand washing. Wash your hands a lot. Okay. All right. That's it. We're getting ready to leave this room. If you can't wash your hands, just rub whatever it is on your belly and move it on to the next person.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. I don't really want to use that. No offense. So he said we weren't going to do anything fun today. He's a liar. All of you new staff just need to know that now. So we wanted to do something, and trust me, it kept me up at night trying to figure out, you know, we've done, you know, sports together, we've done obstacle courses, we've done Master Chef, we've done things where we need to be like right by each other and touching the same things. So it's really hard to come up with like a team building activity that doesn't involve that. So we did our best, and shout out to Diana for helping me when I was lost. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, you're gonna hear, for those of you who like me, a lot of me today, but I promise you, those of you who don't like me, I'm kind of done after today. So how many of you feel like at some point during quarantine, you were so bored, you were gonna maybe lose your mind? Okay, good. So boredom sparks creativity. Think about it. As you're laying there in fetal position, saving lives by staying home, your restless mind is running errands. You start daydreaming in no time, wandering around the house like a lone pirate planning on terrains to conquer. So Jimmy Fallon, who I think is hilarious, came up with an idea, because he was in a similar situation, to start a hashtag on Twitter, hashtag I'm so bored I. So today, you guys are going to collaborate with your team in a safe social distance manner on telling us during quarantine, I was so bored I. So we're gonna give you a couple examples that were posted on Jimmy's feed. I was so bored, I made 15 stuffed bunnies from old sweaters. Good thing it's spring, I have nothing to wear. This one killed me and nobody else laughed, but I was so bored I got a puppy and named him Dog Fauci after watching the news for the last 2 weeks. Now these two don't have pictures, so they break our rules, but still super funny. You can read them. No, I have to read this. It's so fun. I'm so bored I hit a walkie-talkie in the bushes in front of my house so I can scream at people when they go by and watch it. No more TV needed. Actually, I'm so bored I did all our canned food games. Yesterday we ate
is a template. Can you put down the template? It's view only, so please make it happy. You can do more than one as a team, or you can do one as a team if you decide, you know, James Garrett has the funniest one. You click. There we go. So, hashtag I was so bored and you're going to tell us what you're so bored that you did, and you can include a video, you can include a picture, you can create a meme, you can find a meme, but we are going to compile these all together and kind of go back to them to have a laugh at the end of the day, because we know that there's going to be a lot of information coming at you, and we still want to feel that same sense of community as a Scott staff and do something that, you know, we love together, which is to laugh. Taylor.
No.
If you can come up with an outlandish one, we can pretend it's true. Okay, anything else? Okay, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and go wherever you feel comfortable as a team and work on this. When you're finished, please email the slide to me or just share it with me so I can put them together. We are going to, if you have your agenda open, we are going to meet for pretty much the remainder of the day until the end virtually on Zoom. So there is a Zoom link for our next presentation, which will start at, who has the agenda open for me? Nobody. Which will start at 9:30. Wow. So you've got some time. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Whenever we can build that in today, that's great.
I'm just gonna say, you know, maybe for the ISC and Andy, the Andy obviously just being 4 would be okay. But if the ISC wants to break up to include math and reading specialists and go with the grade that you normally work with, that would put us in 4 and maybe 5 at a group. Feel free to do that as well. It doesn't matter either way. Or you can do, but I just know if IST all does it together, we have enough weight enough people. So feel free to do one or the other. Is that okay? Okay. Awesome. All right, we'll see you on Zoom at 9:30, right?
Yep. Yeah.